Hey, it's me, Sharice, your life coach bestie, and I help you reclaim your voice and live your best authentic life. So look, I got something I want to talk about today. This forcing thing. You know, there are a lot of affirmations about not chasing and not begging, but simply attracting. And it's real. It is literal. It is an act of faith. When we have faith, we believe that the best outcome is going to happen for us. We don't know how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen. We may not know who's going to be involved, what's going to be involved, but our faith tells us that it's going to work out in our favor. That is how it has to be with everything in our lives. You cannot force outcomes. It doesn't work. If you force your hand, it may work temporarily. It may move in your favor temporarily, but it will not remain. It will not last. The best way to keep anything is to release it. Remember back in the day, they say, let a love go, and if it's yours, it'll come back to you. I didn't understand what that meant as a child, but as a mature adult, I understand that anything worth having, you have to hold very loosely. Things that you hold tightly is too much pressure and you end up crushing it and you can't enjoy it anyway. But when you hold things loosely with the faith that what God has for me is for me and I always get what I need, everything always works out in my favor. When you have that mindset and hold things loosely, things will begin to flow your way that belong to you, people that belong to you, situations that belong to you, the career that belongs to you. Y'all, maturity, healing is major. It's a beautiful thing, and it allows you to simply release and let go. And in the way of Toni Braxton, let it flow. It's real, y'all. We cannot force love. We cannot force commitments. We cannot force relationships. We cannot force the greatest job. You may get it and it end up being the worst thing that you ever had. But when you release, when you allow, when you accept, when you surrender, and when you simply embrace, the best of the best comes your way at the time and in the most perfect way. So y'all be blessed. Be blessed. Walk around with the mantra that I do not beg, I do not chase. I simply heal and attract all that's good for me. Have a blessed day.